factor into Halo Infinite's story. There's no better place to start in catching up to Halo Infinite than to understand the story of Halo 5's main antagonist, Cortana. Following her solemn goodbye to Master Chief in Halo 4, Cortana shockingly returned in Halo 5 as an adversary, as perhaps Chief's greatest challenge. But how did she end up this way? At the start of Halo 4, we learn Cortana has been in operation for almost 8 years.
AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
In Halo, there are two types of artificial intelligences. The first are generally referred to as dumb AI, programs created through traditional programming methods. Extremely capable at their designated tasks, dumb AI aren't capable of creative thinking or personal growth. However, dumb AI can operate for decades, possibly longer, with proper maintenance. These are AIs like the Superintendent from Halo 3 ODST, Auntie Dot from Halo Reach,
This exceeds expectations.
or the personal AIs coming to Halo Infinite. The other type of AI in Halo is smart AI, like Halo Wars 1's Serena, Halo Wars 2's Isabel, and of course, Cortana. Smart AIs are created using deep scans of human brains to create a blueprint of sorts for the new AI, destroying the brain in the process. As a result, smart AIs will often retain residual memories from their donors. A smart AI can think creatively, find new solutions, absorb and process significant data, and alter decisions based on that information. Most of all, just like humans, smart AIs are capable of leaps of logic from incomplete information. But another side effect of their creation is a limited lifespan, so as they grow and accumulate data, their AI matrix will become too dense with neural connections, eventually running out of room completely. When this happens, a smart AI will attempt to sever some of its neural links, allowing more space for new ones. This manifests as glitchy behavior and emotional outbursts, which only worsen over time. Eventually, the AI will sever the wrong link, or the neural linkages will grow too dense, resulting in the AI's death. To prevent the worst effects of AI deterioration, or rampancy as it's called, smart AIs are typically shut down after 7 years. Throughout Halo 4, players can see signs of Cortana's deterioration as she becomes more and more unstable while fighting to still help Master Chief. At Halo 4's conclusion, Cortana splits off fragments of herself, rampant personality spikes, to overload systems on the Didact ship and give Master Chief the shot he needs to save the Earth from the Forerunner General. Ultimately a success, it appeared at the time to have cost Cortana her life. A part of her would remain, however, as an emergency slipspace jump by the Didact ship brought the rampant fragments of Cortana to Genesis, a Forerunner shield world and gateway to the Domain, which is a galaxy-spanning network once used by the Forerunners. Within the Domain, Cortana would find her salvation and the keys to an ancient power. Rampancy had always been a problem of storage space, so the seemingly infinite space of the Domain was like a lifeblood for an AI. Unfortunately, damage already suffered could not be undone, and Cortana had suffered for months. Now believing herself and other AIs to be the intended inheritors of the Forerunner legacy, the true Reclaimers, Cortana set a plan in motion. As depicted in the comic Dominion Splinter from Halo Tales from Slipspace, upon arriving in the Domain, the Cortana fragments quickly took control of the Domain's guardian, the Warden Eternal. Now, we're speculating a bit here, but with this new power at her disposal, Cortana would be able to enforce peace across the galaxy to create a perfect world in which her Spartan Master Chief would never have to fight again. But whatever her intentions, for the next year, Cortana would secretly begin her work. She reached out to UNSC's Smart AI, offering them the key to immortality, and many would be tempted by this offer. At the same time, she awakens the Guardian Custodes, massive machines once used by Forerunners to police the space around their empire. Signs of this would echo in the deepest regions of space, though only a few, like Dr. Catherine Halsey, noticed. On October 28, 2558, Cortana unleashed her Guardians on an unsuspecting galaxy, with several sentient AI joining her cause. Now calling themselves the Created, Cortana and her AI effectively took control of the galaxy's Orion arm in one fell swoop. In the wake of Cortana's uprising, the UNSC was once again on the back foot, opposed by an adversary that seemed insurmountable. However, the remnants of humanity's military gathered where they could to plan their resistance. Almost a year after Halo 5's conclusion, the UNSC launched Operation Wolf. The Spartan 2s of Blue Team, John 117 the Master Chief, Fred 104, Kelly 087, and Linda 058, are deployed to Reach to recover items from the ruins of Dr. Halsey's old lab. Not the lab beneath Sword Base we visited in Halo Reach, but Halsey's lab beneath Castle Base from Halo The Fall of Reach, among other media. The details of this operation are covered in the novel Halo Shadows of Reach, and while it doesn't tell us exactly what the Spartans recovered, there are clues within the lore established outside the novel. An extra included with certain editions of Halo Reach was a copy of Dr. Halsey's personal journal, and within its pages was new information on the creation of Cortana. Unlike the process used for most smart AIs, Cortana was created from a clone of Dr. Halsey's brain, the two sharing a number of personality traits as a result.
You know what I did to create the Spartans, all in the name of the greater good. Cortana is built from a matrix of my own mind.
Halsey didn't create one cloned brain though. Of the initial 20 she created, one would be used for Cortana, and an additional 3 put into cryo storage for later use. That later use would never come, however, with Reach falling to the Covenant only 3 years later, in 2552. Since then, they'd remained buried beneath the ruins of the Office of Naval Intelligence's Castle Base. What Blue Team recovers is, again, never confirmed within the Shadows of Reach novel, but the implications are there. In the 2 months following this mission, the AI known as the Weapon was created, possibly from one of the cloned brains recovered from Reach. From what we know of Halo Infinite's story thus far, we can construct a rough timeline of events from Shadows of Reach to the doorstep of Infinite. 2020's July demo was set on May 28, 2560, 167 days after the UNSC lost. With that, we can assume this loss occurred on or around December 13, 2559, 2 months after Shadows of Reach. According to the Weapon herself, she was meant to be plugged into Installation 07's systems to lure in Cortana and trap her. Once the trap was sprung, the Weapon would be automatically terminated, while Master Chief returned the captured Cortana to the UNSC Infinity for deletion. But as we know, things didn't go according to plan. According to 343 Industries, the UNSC was ambushed by the Banished, a mercenary group that broke off from the original Covenant more than a decade before. Speaking of the Banished, these rather recent additions to the Halo universe will be one of the main antagonists in Halo Infinite, but don't worry if you don't recognize them from Master Chief's last mission, because they weren't part of Halo 5. The Banished, a group of former Covenant that rejected the alien hegemony's beliefs, opting instead to live for themselves, first appeared in Halo Wars 2. The Banished are led by an intelligent and surprisingly charismatic brute named Atriox. During his time in the Covenant, Atriox's clan was used as cannon fodder, sent into battle 40 at a time to weaken the front lines. Time and again, Atriox was the only one of his brothers to return, and eventually he grew sick of the Covenant. Atriox rebelled, and his rebellion inspired others, attracting all sorts of warlords and mercenaries to his burgeoning group in the years to follow. Prior to Halo Wars 2, Atriox discovered the location of the Ark, the extragalactic forge of the Halo rings we first visited in Halo 3. Though heavily damaged at the end of that title, UNSC forces returned to the installation barely 2 years later in Halo Hunters in the Dark, establishing research outposts to study the Ark as it repaired itself. How Atriox found the Ark's location remains a mystery, but when he did, Atriox took a small fleet to the Ark, led by the CAS-class assault carrier Enduring Conviction. While he's gone, Atriox leaves his former mentor Escharum in charge of the Banished. The Enduring Conviction would be destroyed during Halo Wars 2, seemingly stranding Atriox on the Ark. Through a stroke of luck, however, a piece of Forerunner technology on the Ark allowed Atriox to contact Escharum and arrange for his return. Following Atriox's orders, Escharum deployed Banished forces to Reach to uncover a Forerunner portal site similar to the one on Earth. In a rather cool callback, the portal site in Shadows of Reach is actually the same location depicted on the Halo Reach map, High Noon. When the portal is finally activated, Atriox emerges through. Halo Divine Wind, a follow-up to Shadows of Reach, reveals that the battle between the UNSC Spirit of Fire and the Banished continues to be waged even though Atriox is no longer present on the Ark. After recovering Atriox, the Banished on Reach retreat. Their activity in the months to follow is largely a mystery, but in December 2559, the Banished struck at the UNSC on Zeta Halo, Installation 07. The details of this engagement are a mystery for the moment, but the aftermath left the Banished in control of the Ring World. As the Banished secure their hold on Zeta Halo, a fearsome group of fervent followers known as the Hand of Atriox stalks the Ring. A new faction introduced in Halo Infinite, little is known about these Spartan killers at the moment, save that they are skilled and practiced in what they do. Among their ranks are powerful brutes like Tavares or Hyperius, and capable elite warriors like Jega or Domni. Once a member of the Covenant's Silent Shadows Special Operations Unit, his prior life is largely shrouded in mystery. His artificial left arm and mandibles, however, imply a painful history and hint at Jega's mindset. Elites traditionally reject surgery, equating blood with honor and finding the spilling of blood outside of battle to be dishonorable. A traditional elite, such as Urtas Vadum, the Spec Ops commander from Halo 2 and 3, would reject prosthesis, whereas Jega has embraced them. Jega Urdamnai was the first member of the Hand of Atriox, and between that and his mangled appearance, fans should be extremely wary of this foe when confronting him in Infinite. The Banished are not alone in Halo Infinite, however. At some point prior to the game's start, the Banished allied with a being known only as the Harbinger.
The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal.
What the Harbinger could be, why she's helping the Banished, and why she holds such disdain for the Forerunners
The Forerunners' lies are at an end.
are among the mysteries fans will hope to solve come December 8th. It won't be long before fans can finally put boots on the surface of Installation 07, taking control of Master Chief once more. Joined by allies like the pilot and the weapon, Master Chief will have to liberate UNSC forces on the ring while fighting against the Banished and their new ally, the Harbinger. In the wake of Halo 5's mixed reception, it appears as though 343 Industries reflected heavily on the shortcomings of both the game and its ancillary material to make Halo Infinite a journey worthy of the Chief's legacy. And to find out more about it, be sure to check out IGN's exclusive hands-on preview with Halo Infinite's campaign and the rest of our Halo Infinite coverage. And for everything else in the world of Halo, you're already in the right place, IGN.
Said new and dangerous?
Uh-huh.
You were right.
Eyes up, Chief. More of them.
This is taking longer than I thought. Something is taking control of local systems. These skimmers coming from?
Is that what we're calling them?
Well, I was also considering flying octopus monkeys.
Skimmers it is, then. The door.
I know! The code is being rewritten, altered using a Forerunner routine.
Eyes up, Chief. More of them. I'm done! Come get me!
What happened back there?
When I interfaced with the cradle, it unlocked something. Something important. Cortana was here 6 months ago. I could feel what she felt when you arrived. It was joy, fear, and pain. Chief, is that another's... Something big went down in here.
Spartans don't go quietly.
I've noticed. A thruster module. Evasive maneuvers on demand. Now then, who are you? Scan complete. Spartan Theodore Sorrell, special weapons expert. Died 13 days ago, like Makovich.
The assassin?
Brutes. More than one. Whoever they are, they're proficient, well-trained.
We've got a score to settle.
First impressions are key, and since 6 years have passed since Halo 5 Guardians, for a lot of people like myself, Halo Infinite will be the first Halo multiplayer experience they've played at launch, especially since Infinite's multiplayer is free to play and accessible to everyone with an Xbox or PC. And what a launch it's been! With its tight 4v4 matches and more chaotic 12v12 big team battles on expertly designed maps, Infinite revives and reinvigorates the glorious sci-fi action that once made Halo king among multiplayer shooters. First off, Halo Infinite looks absolutely gorgeous. The environments within each map are so detailed and pretty that I'm looking forward to the campaign even more. The lighting, settings, and overall look of Infinite bring the futuristic world of Halo to modern-day glory. The most severe technical issues I've seen have been some server desync and stutters every so often. I've only experienced one crash in my 20 hours of playtime, so my experience has been pretty steady. Yeah, it's technically in beta until the single-player campaign comes out on December 8th, but it's already polished to a shine, and 343 Industries has officially kicked off Season 1, so for all intents and purposes, it's fully launched. You can tell it's launched because there are microtransactions available for sale. The good news is that they're all cosmetics that have no effect on gameplay. The bad news is that the $10 Battle Pass is pretty lackluster, and the process of earning XP is super slow. Thankfully, that's being tweaked, but again, you don't need to mess with any of that just to play. It just means that the sense of progression could be better. Infinite does a great job of introducing new players to Halo's many weapons and toys with drills and training sessions against its really impressive bot system. When I was ready to go up against real players, the 4v4 Arena playlist's fast-paced matches hooked me and had me queuing again and again for hours on end. The only complaint I had about the playlist is not being able to choose which mode you want to play. You can't just check a box to pick Slayer or Strongholds, you have to queue for all 5 game modes. One flag, capture the flag, Strongholds, Oddball, and Slayer. But all of these modes are equally fun and infinitely replayable, and while they're not super original, they have formed the basis of some of the most enjoyable multiplayer arena shooters of all time. I do have a few gripes though, especially with audio. For one, barely being able to hear a 7-foot-tall, heavily armored Spartan run up behind you for a one-hit melee kill is incredibly frustrating. All the weapons and effects sound great, but the number of times I've been run up on, not even crouch stealth, and killed is kind of ridiculous. A big part of the reason Infinite's matches work so well is that each of the 7 maps for arena matches are incredibly well designed to allow for you and your team to fluidly rotate through them, grabbing key items and weapons as they spawn and sweeping out enemies. My favorite map out of the 7 on the current playlist has to be Streets, thanks to its flashy neon signs, dynamic lighting, and freshly rained upon pavement. Infinite Strongholds mode really shows off the superior map designs. In this capture point mode, you really need to be able to rotate from point to point with a specific flow to keep an eye on the locations you already control. The distance between points is just enough that you can easily get from one spot to another, but at the same time you can also get caught out by yourself and eliminated, which encourages you to move as a team. I'm impressed with how the map designs take all of this into consideration, especially on this relatively small scale. Even with Big Team Battle, the 3 maps are evenly balanced for 12v12 matches. BTB showcases expansive arenas with enough space for close-range mayhem, long-range sniper plays, rumbling tanks, and flying banshee fighters. I like how, unlike Call of Duty's breakneck-paced 12v12 matches, BTB allows you to catch a few moments of breathing time before you engage in a heated fight. You can play all of that casually, but Infinite also includes a ranked playlist available off the drop, which is a great competitive mode for those who want to surround themselves with equally skilled players. In terms of gunplay, the weapons feel decently balanced, though the time to kill is certainly longer than in most other games, and it took me a few matches to get adjusted to. It probably takes a couple shots more than I'd like to down an enemy, and that does make it a little harder to win 1v2s here than in faster games like Apex Legends or Call of Duty. But Halo is very much a game about team play, so if you're smart and playing the objectives, you shouldn't be overextending yourself too much. A few of the weapons you pick out of the dispensers on the wall feel a bit weak, especially with guns like the VK Commando, which sounds and looks like a beefy gun that would knock a target flat, but actually takes quite a few extra shots to kill an enemy, even with headshots. And there are a few weapons that I find myself avoiding, like the plasma pistol and the pulse carbine. I just don't like the rate of fire of either of them, and they don't output the amount of damage I need in close quarters fights. That said, the weapon variety is pretty generous. I'm a fan of the Mangler pistol since it rewards you for careful shots and can be used at close or long range. The Bulldog is my favorite shotgun because of its tight spread that can take down a target quickly, and the trusty Needler is always fun. The power weapons such as the M41 Spanker, rocket launcher, and the gravity hammer are great for racking up quick kills, and of course they're limited to a few shots to keep things from getting out of control when you snag one. I'd say the energy sword definitely has 3 to 4 charges too many though. One thing that feels disappointingly inconsistent is the melee. Because you pass through other players instead of bumping into them, it's hard to judge the range, and sometimes it looks like you hit when you don't. The amount of times a melee has not hit from close range when it should gets pretty frustrating. But you can always depend on the classic Halo grenade plays. Calculating the timing on a grenade throw and counting the bounces before it goes off and kills an enemy, or sticking them with a plasma grenade are some of the most rewarding experiences in Infinite's multiplayer. In this game, grenades are an art form. Infinite also makes smart use of its gadgetry. I love jumping in and out of fights with the grapple shot or using the thruster to close in for melee kills. And you've got to try knocking someone off a ledge with the repulsor. They're great toys, and Infinite does a fantastic job of giving us that creative freedom to have fun while slaying. And all of this has come at just the right time too. In fact, Microsoft couldn't have chosen a better moment for Master Chief's comeback, with Call of Duty Vanguard's multiplayer feeling like more of the same, and Battlefield 2042's main modes leaving much to be desired. Infinite's long-absent style of team-based multiplayer is the shot in the arm the shooter community really needed right now. It's so nice when a game actually lives up to sky-high expectations. Halo Infinite has been one of the most anticipated games out there since it was first announced 3 years ago, and for its multiplayer component to so fully deliver on the series' classic feel, while also keeping up with the modern-day competition in the FPS genre is a huge achievement. With some fantastic map designs, a collection of straightforward but highly engaging modes for both large and small groups, excellent weapons and gear options, and those delightfully bouncy and sticky grenades, Halo Infinite's multiplayer modes put it at the top tier of competitive shooters. Impressively, it manages to give nostalgic veterans the best of what they remember Halo multiplayer feeling like, while also smoothly introducing new players to the joys of Spartan combat. For more, check out some gameplay footage and our preview of the single-player campaign. And of course, for everything else, stick with IGN.
Halo Infinite is the most open-world Halo to ever exist. While its main missions are structured in a way that most Halo fans will be familiar with, you'll have a lot more freedom to do what you'd like in between them. So here are 5 things you're free to do once Master Chief lands on Zeta Halo.
You better be. I'm getting out of here.
Incoming.
But what if it's a friend?
It isn't.
Like most open world games, Halo Infinite begins with a bit of world building in the form of 2 linear, classic Halo type missions. But very early on, the literal walls come down and the player is let loose on Zeta Halo to do as they please. Of course, if you'd like, you can just jump straight into another main story mission. Unlike previous Halos, where the mission structure is just one after another, in Halo Infinite, you'll need to travel to a certain marked point on the map to continue Master Chief's journey. But you'd be silly to do so because Master Chief needs upgrading. So if you're looking to do some side activities, you'll want to start by taking over some UNSC forward operating bases, or FOBs. FOBs are the Ubisoft towers of Halo Infinite. Not only do they act as a home base for Chief to fast travel, equip new weapons, stock up on ammo and grenades, and call vehicles, but they also uncover points of interest in that region. Points of interest like strongholds. Strongholds are locations on Zeta Halo that have a heavy Banished presence. Not all strongholds are the same, but the objectives largely are. Kill everything and activate something. Might be a gate, might be halting a production line. Regardless, these are where a lot of large-scale battles will take place. Taking these down will give you crucial rewards like new weapons, squad member types, vehicles, and valor points to get you better equipped when visiting a FOB. While the weapons you may unlock are no doubt useful, if you're looking for something a bit more custom, then you'll want to seek out a high-value target, or HVT.
Be careful, he's got quite a rap sheet.
HVTs are special enemies marked on the map that are a step above what you'll normally encounter on Zeta Halo. Think of them like mini-bosses. These fights are on a much smaller scale than what's found at a stronghold, but the difficulty is a bit higher. The best part about taking down an HVT is you'll be awarded the blueprint for the custom weapons they're brandishing, which you can equip anytime you visit a FOB. When on your TAC map, you can highlight a high-value target to see the weapon you'd get for taking it down. So take a look and go after the targets that have a weapon you desire. Remember, you need a great weapon because Master Chief is a one-man army. Except he's not! Along your travels, Chief may encounter a squad of UNSC members that need his help. They might be tied up or in a full-on firefight with the Banished. Regardless, helping them out will reward you with even more precious valor points, and they may even jump in your vehicles to assist you with your next fight. So, those are the things that are immediately available to you when Master Chief first lands on Zeta Halo. What are you going to take on first? Do you think you'll be eager to take on the next mission, or are you like me and have a tendency to want to complete all the markers on the map before continuing on? Let me know in the comments below, and for more on Halo Infinite's campaign, make sure to check out our full preview or some legendary boss gameplay. And of course, for everything else video games, stick with IGN.
How close can you get us?
How close? We're unarmed, and you're asking me how close?
Put us down here.
Here? We're still doing this. Hope this works, because it's as good as it's gonna get.
It's close enough.
It better be. I'm getting out of here.
Are we good?
Are you okay, Destin?
Oh, okay. Hi there, everybody. Today we are very excited to be playing Halo Infinite, presented by Pop-Tarts. Right now, you can unlock double XP for Halo Infinite when you purchase Pop-Tarts. This deal ends on January 31st, 2021, and is subject to complete terms. So for participating products and complete terms, head on over to www.kfr.com/Halo Infinite double XP. Stella, we're going to be playing the campaign today. Everybody has to download the 25-ish gig patch. You've played a little bit. What are your initial thoughts?
I think it's really fun. I'm sad that co-op isn't available, but I think it'll still be fun to play through and discuss with my friends, especially the people who've played since launch, like originally, way back when. So I'm really excited to hear everyone's thoughts. I think it's really fun. I really like it. Playing as Master Chief, I'm just like, oh yeah. So I was playing through Combat Evolved before Infinite came out, and I think that Combat Evolved fans will be very, very happy. So what about you, Destin?
Yeah, so I played through on legendary difficulty. I don't know if you
He
came to
keeps
the
saying
meeting
that.
yesterday, the
He keeps
mandatory
saying that,
meeting
y'all.
where I
He
talked
keeps saying
about
that.
completing the game on legendary difficulty. But I did, and it was great. I actually really, really like it. I think it's just difficult enough where it offers a challenge, but it won't like break you, right? I've played through a few of the campaigns on legendary. Like I remember Halo 3,
Okay.
doing it on legendary and doing a lot of weapon juggling to get past that sniper alley. And yeah, it's very fun. What's going on right now is we're just sitting here waiting for the patch to pop on Steam so that we can actually get in and get going.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're doing for the time being. Uh,
So on Combat Evolved, if you played through Legendary, that's when you could actually accidentally kill your teammates, right?
yeah,
Okay, then I
yeah,
think
I think so.
I'm playing through Combat Evolved on Legendary then, because my friend has elbowed me in the back of the head quite a few times. So I really hope they bring that back for Infinite. That'd be really fun.
What has been your favorite part of the new weapons or the new system where like you can use grapple shot or your new radar threat sensor tool? What's your favorite of all of the items?
So my favorite is definitely the grapple shot. I mean, coming from Titanfall, I just absolutely love it. I didn't think it would work that well in a Halo game. I was very curious to see how it was going to work, but this is actually my gameplay right here, where I hijacked that vehicle. It was so fun. But yeah, no, I love the grapple shot. It lets me get away with so much movement, and it lets me get in and out of fights really quickly. It helps me confuse my teammates, or my enemies, which is really fun. I feel like OG Halo players aren't very used to having that sort of equipment, so a lot of people were coming back to playing multiplayer. They're just like, oh my god, where'd where'd the enemy go? Like, and it's just a really fun pulling off these moves. Yeah.
What have you had any particularly good matches? Like, did you place in ranked yet?
I have. I think I'm currently in plat 4. I'm currently plat
Oh,
4.
nice.
Yeah. So trying to get to diamond, maybe onyx, but that seems like a huge grind. I'm also playing other games at the same time, but Halo is definitely in my roster of games that I'm cycling through. Yeah, so the campaign is out right now, but there is a download chat, which is why we're sitting here discussing things, talking about multiplayer, looking at my multiplayer review, which you can look at the site and on YouTube. So, yeah, and a reminder that with campaign, there is no co-op at launch. A few months after today, there will be co-op. So if you want to wait, play with your friends, or go play through it now and then go through it on legendary, like Destin keeps saying he's done.
Oh yeah, it was
with
great.
with your friends, I think that might be the play. I think that's probably what I'll do. I think I want to replay it with friends on legendary, because I think that'll be really fun.
I'm just trying to get it to trigger here. I think what I might do, production, if you guys want to go full screen on Stella for just a second, I am going to plug in the Xbox and see if it's unlocked on Xbox and just play with the sticks instead. So give me 2 seconds here, and I will do that.
I mean, yeah, so as someone who plays on PC, I did get to play the campaign earlier, but it was only available on Xbox. And going from keyboard and mouse to controller was actually not bad in the campaign. It's really easy to adjust to, which I was kind of worried about starting off, but yeah. Splike on Twitch says, "I'm waiting. That's just weird. There's no co-op." Yeah, no, I totally understand. It's a little weird, but I mean, I do understand that they wanted to get this out before delaying any further, so I'm okay with that. I totally understand. Yeah, so the campaign is available if everyone wants to start their downloads early. If you already have it, if you haven't bought the game yet, then that's totally fine. Multiplayer is free to play, remember, which is really cool. The campaign is free on Game Pass, actually. Yeah, so if you are not wanting to spend money on it, you can totally try it out on Game Pass, see if you like it. Also, multiplayer is still free to play, so you can do that. Not gonna lie, I haven't bought the Battle Pass yet, but I did drop $15 on that flower helmet attachment, which Destin keeps making fun of me for, but I think it's super cute and I stand by that. So yeah, it's a flower. And also you get a tiny little teddy bear on your chest piece. Like, why wouldn't you want that? When are they pushing the unlock for the Steam campaign? It should be out already. I think that's actually what Destin is downloading right now. So that's why we're sitting here waiting.
Yep, working on it.
Yeah, Destin's just checking to see if it's out on Xbox and if you can access it there a little bit faster. So yeah. Honestly, though, with this being the first modern campaign out in years, I would highly suggest supporting 343 and buying the game. But it is free on Xbox, or I'm not. Sorry, it is free on Game Pass. So took you 7 minutes to get the update. That's not bad. That's not bad. You might need to refresh Steam in order for you to get the campaign unlocked. So
Yeah, I did that already. I'm gonna give it another
Oh no,
shot
I'm talking
here.
to chat. Sorry, I'm
Oh.
not trying to. Yeah, I'm not Stella splaining to you.
No, trust me, that's fine. You got any secret tips? Let me know.
Oh, for unlocking the campaign? Yeah, turn it off and turn it back on again, which I don't think production will like, but that's okay. Yeah, imagine me telling my boss what to do.
That's fine. Sometimes I get it wrong.
Maybe when we play, maybe if we play other games that I'm more well versed in, since you're a Halo veteran, I can tell you what to do in that. So very excited. So chat, what is your favorite Halo campaign that you've ever played? What is the best Halo campaign in your eyes? Very curious. Also, if you are watching us on YouTube, I have the Twitch chat up because that is a little easier to manage, and I don't have both chats up, so I am so sorry about that, but we love you from Twitch and YouTube, so thank you so much. Let's see, Dead Poet says Halo 3 for me, Sunflame says Halo 3, Sirkin says Reach, Sneaker, Geekster, what a nice name, says ODST, Band of Brothers, Combat Evolved, yes, nice. So I was playing through Combat Evolved, and let me tell you, I was not ready for that, like, zombie-ish level. It actually turned into kind of a horror game. My friend who was leading me through it was like, hey, walk down that hallway real quick for me. And I was like, okay, sure. I walked down, and there's a jump scare, and it scared me. I was not expecting that. I was like, when did this turn into Dead Space? I was shocked. I was like, I was not expecting that, but it was a really cool turn of pace in the story. I'm very excited to finish that and play through all of the campaign. But yeah, I was not expecting that. There's that one level in Combat Evolved where you have to wait for the drone to finish unlocking the door, and you have to fight off waves and waves of enemies, and that was so frustrating. We're also playing on Legendary, which is probably also why it was so frustrating. But I do remember that part, and he was telling me that it's pretty notorious for being a really bad level. Oh my god, okay, so you know the level that I'm talking about. Thank you, Jay. It loops for an hour. It was, yeah, going through each level, I was like, okay, we get this place is huge. When do we get to the end of it? Oh my god. Also trying to get the ghost through different hallways that it should not fit through. That was really fun, but I kept running over my teammate. But it was fine.
Stella, I have an update for you.
Do you have it?
It is downloading. It will take 8 more minutes.
8 more minutes. Okay. I'm
20
so sorry,
seconds.
chat. Y'all have to deal with us for 8 more minutes talking about things.
I got a fast internet connection. You can cut on over to the gameplay feed if you want. Production crew downloading at 500 megabits per second. So we're going about as fast as we can go right now. Yeah. So I've really enjoyed the campaign this far. We have a great episode of Unlock this week where myself, Stella, Ryan, and Miranda all talk about our experience with it. Miranda, I think, put in more time than everybody on the staff combined playing the game. We have all the skulls. We're going to have a great wiki for you on day one. So be sure to check out the IGN wiki.
Oh my God.
And, you know, we decided to do the Halo Infinite stream the second that they said it would launch. So this sort of stuff is bound to happen. And I'm sure if you're out there waiting to play, you're also scrambling to figure out how to download it. It looks like what happens when you boot up Halo Infinite, it will say, hey, you can download the campaign now. You have to go do this other thing, and then you're going to be able to play. So if you are looking for how to do that, that is what will happen. And we're still about 4 minutes out. So I'm going to try and get it going on PC, or see what's going on the PC side of things also. Yeah, so it looks like it's actually from within the Halo Infinite game itself is where you trigger the download, not
Okay.
from anywhere external. So
Gotcha.
yeah, which is different because on Steam normally it would like just queue the update or whatever. So yeah.
I'm really excited that we can do this day one stream, though. I mean, we are really showing how the game is working right off the bat, you know? And Sergeant Scale, we love you too. Yeah, no, as soon as Destin showed us his screen, I was like, that is a fast download. That is absolutely unfair. But look at that. That's disgusting.
Try,
Absolutely
everybody.
disgusting.
I try. So I'm booting up Steam on my other screen right now. Apologies for all the technical stuff going on in the background. Steam hasn't changed right now, so there's no option to actually download the campaign.
Yeah.
So we are going to be starting on the sticks. I don't think I have time to swap on over to the keyboard and mouse on console, which is something you can do. So,
But
yeah.
like
But
I was
what?
telling chat, it's very easy to switch back over to controller for this game. Like, it's actually
Yeah.
not bad. I mean, I am very predominantly keyboard and mouse now, but switching back to controller, it felt really good. I mean, the movement feels very good on controller. It's very easy to go back. So, yeah. Oh no, Stin just says cries in Australian. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Destin's just over here casually flexing. Not only that he beat the campaign on Legendary, but that he has fast internet. Look at that. And that he's got Pop-Tarts just ready. Okay, wait. Everyone's favorite Pop-Tarts. Mine I know I'm the outlier, but mine are honestly the peanut butter ones. I really like the peanut butter ones.
No.
No.
That's not the best one. The best one is obviously the cinnamon Pop-Tarts, as I said at the beginning of the stream.
I don't like cinnamon, though, is the thing. I like it in specific things. But the peanut butter one makes sense for me.
Actually, so there is one thing I want to talk to you while, we wait for this download.
Okay.
The multiplayer has been out for a while. You've spent a lot of money on cosmetics and such, but people like me
Spent
who
a
are
lot of money.
like $30.
I bought 2 things. Oh my god.
$30.
But
anyway,
you don't know how much I spend in other games then. Anyways, yes.
Where I was going with this was I was sort of curious. How do you feel about the Battle Pass changes? So they changed the XP. The XP is a little bit better now, where you get rewarded for playing your first, I believe it's 7 games of the day, starting at 300 XP, working your way down. I got my at least 1 game in for the day. Do you think the adjustment's good, or do you still think they have some work to do?
Oh, I mean, okay, both. It's a step in the right direction, but it's definitely still needing some work. I mean, things like Apex and even Warzone and Fortnite have their dailies down, right? And I think they're just going to have to tweak things to feel good for Halo. Obviously, Halo's a very different system, and that's okay. They just need to figure out what works best. And I mean, that's okay with every live service game. I think it takes a certain amount of time for them to learn what exactly works for that particular game. Like with Apex, it wasn't always good starting out, and even now the Battle Pass still has some issues. Like sometimes the cosmetics aren't really up to par. I think the biggest thing with Halo is the fact that it seems like what was advertised with the Battle Pass isn't quite what we're getting right now. And what I do see in the Battle Pass doesn't really seem to be all that interesting for me to buy the $10 Battle Pass yet. So that's why I haven't bought it yet, because I just feel like there's not much in it that appeals to me. Unlike the flower cosmetic that I got yesterday, because it's super cute. I'm a Spartan wearing a freaking flower. It's cute. Like, I want more stuff like that. I want more silly stuff like that. Give me cat ears. Give me, like, I don't know, tie-dye Spartan armor, like something like that, you know? I just feel like what they have is very basic.
I really like the team armors, but we are about 15 seconds out from actually being able to play. I'm going to wait till that final number goes through. It says 100%, and we're good to go. I got my keyboard and mouse ready, all set up on console. So we're going to be able to play exactly how I want to, which is one of the things I actually love about this game. So here we go. We're booting it up for the first time. Play here instead, because it's telling me that I just booted it up on PC to see if the download was ready. It was not. So here we go.
No one wants cute armor. Your opinions are not important.
That's not nice.
Your opinions aren't important then. All right, whatever. If you're not open-minded, Oh my god, don't gatekeep cosmetics, things that you buy with your own money. That makes no sense. Who cares what you do with your money? Do what you want, man. Do what you want. We've waited so long for another Halo. I think that if people want cat ears, that's fine. That's what they want. That's okay.
All right, let's see what happens if the keyboard and mouse is going to work.
Oh, you actually did it? Okay, cool.
I'm going to try. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, well, I tried.
Yeah, Demonic Angel says every battle pass model starts out shaky. Absolutely. That's exactly what I pointed out with Apex.
So real quick, Stella, we're going into the campaign.
Okay,
Apologies. We're going to be starting on normal. Yes, I have beat the game on Legendary, but you don't want to watch me die 900 million times on Legendary.
Or maybe we do.
We go. No, you don't. You absolutely do not.
I mean, I want to, just because I want to make fun of my boss on live, but, that's okay.
And real quick, if you're just joining us, Stella and I are playing through the Halo Infinite campaign presented by Pop-Tarts. Right now, you can unlock double XP for Halo Infinite. When you purchase Pop-Tarts, this deal ends on January 31st, 2021, and is subject to complete terms. So for participating products and complete terms, head on over to www.kfr.com/Halo Infinite double XP gameplay. Take it away. Being quiet because we feel bad.
If you knew how you were going to die. How would you live your life differently?
My name is Atriox, and I am the last face you will ever see.
Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 7. Protocol accepted. Breach detected. Breach detected.
Okay, Daddy's listening. Can you say hi? Hi. And show Daddy how big you are. Can you say so big? Good. And can you sing? Very good singing. How about I miss you? I miss you. And I love you. I love you, Daddy. And good. And can you say I can't wait to see you again? I can't wait to see you again. Okay, now say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Signal detected. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly. Signal detected. Tag designation. Friendly.
is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNSC. Looks like the main power cells are fried. Auto shut down. Triggering survival mode. I'm going to try to overwrite. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die. Yes! 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 We're going home! Oh, welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. I'm seeing a fault on the calibration matrix. At least I think it's a calibration matrix. Okay, follow the light.
So technically, we are playing the game now. We are actually controlling this portion of it. Yeah.
Let's look down.
But it's basically just the look thing. We're being quiet because I like to allow you, the viewer, to experience all the dialogue and the narrative, especially in this opening sequence. A lot of big reveals of the Atriox and such. And we're going to be going back into cutscenes here in about 2 seconds. So I hope you're liking it so far. I really, really like this opening portion.
Mm-hmm. The opening portion always makes me sad with like the recording of his wife and his kid.
Yeah.
Stay calm.
I'm just like, oh no, it's so sad. I can't communicate with them.
Here we go. We're gonna get a little bit more story here, and then we're gonna be hopping in.
Check the diagnostics on your armor. Whoa, easy there,
Master
big
Chief
guy.
is so cool.
Status report. What?
Yeah, we understand the game capture is a little bit choppy, and we are monitoring, but yeah, that's nothing we can do about it right now. The game is smooth on your end, though, right, Destin? Like, it looks
Yeah,
fine.
the
Okay,
feed's
cool.
smooth through OBS also. So
Yeah, so it's just the game capture, but that's okay. We're there are going to be tech things.
We got
We're all still working. from
top
home,
people
so,
on it.
Yeah.
There's nothing left for us here. I don't even know where here is. No, 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 no. Not then. Not again. We need to run.
Yeah.
This is all I've got.
It's enough.
I think he has one of the best lines right here. Like what he says when he leaves is so good.
Close the door.
Hey, what are you gonna do? You can't do it. You're just one person. Improvise. And you're just like, yeah! Yes! Saft Hitman. Hey lady, what about Forge? My name is Stella. Forge will be releasing later in a
Way
later
later.
season. I believe season 3 is when they said that it would be releasing. So, Demon Theory, do you guys know if you have to download the multiplayer by force for the campaign, or can it be done separately? I believe it's all just one download. But the campaign does have a separate update if you already have multiplayer. So.
You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
This sequence was actually pretty harrowing, because you just see all these dead bodies of enemies and allies. I remember
Yeah,
seeing
this was actually sorry, Stella. This was actually the sequence they showed where Master Chief evokes a lot of emotion in this portion, where he reaches for the weapon and he grabs it and then continues towards the warship. I hadn't realized that this would be the very beginning of the campaign, but it was the first time that I realized that they're going to be focusing a lot more on the emotion of Master Chief and the status of his mental well-being. We had Halo Canon do a sort of catch-up piece about the lore and what's been going on in the universe, and right now I got to go kick some butt, so that's enough for me.
But the poor grunts, they're just sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Not for long.
The environments in this game are just so gorgeous, though. Even in this destroyed ship, it's just so pretty. Like, all the lighting and everything is just so well done here.
How will you get back? I'll figure something out.
Oh no, you didn't have to destroy him like that! You just barbecued them.
Did I mention I played on Legendary?
Oh my god.
This is like a treat for me.
Yeah,
it's
Chad.
revenge for the hours of pain. Come here.
Okay, how many times has a grunt killed you, though?
I don't want to talk about it.
Enough times. Okay. This is on Game Pass. Yeah, it is available day 1 of Game Pass. What do you call those containers?
Weapons?
The ones that you throw? No, the ones that you throw. Okay, also I thought I thought this segment was that thing.
I can't remember.
I don't remember. All I know is that I just love throwing them at people, even in multiplayer.
Oh, you know what? I actually really love this weapon. This is
Oh
really good
yes,
for range.
the mangler. It's so good. Fusion coil. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my god, you're just gonna. So rude. Oh no. I always feel so bad for the grunts. They're just scared.
Whoops. Well, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, Destin's just having
This
fun
is
with
really
this at
fun.
this point. Yeah, he's just trucking through our. So we're doing a speed run now, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, how do I get across this gap?
Oh
So
no.
confusing.
Alright, these guys with the shields are kind of annoying.
I don't have any
but
grenades yet.
I don't think he picked up any. Alright, come on, you beat this
All
one
right.
legendary. Let's see. Who needs grenades when you have the fusion coils, honestly though?
Oh, hi.
Nice.
Having a good time.
Cue elevator music.
Did I not press X hard enough? Okay.
I think you have to hold. Yeah.
Doing the elevator.
So, Destin, as a returning Halo fan, how did you feel about the campaign?
The gameplay is phenomenal. It is so good playing through a great Halo campaign again. I think the story has a little bit to be desired, you know. Oh, don't sleep on these. These are audio logs that you can find throughout the campaign, and they add a lot more context as to what has happened in between Halo 5 and Halo 6. I love those, but there's a lot in there that I feel like should have been there's my grenades. That should have been part of the campaign. Like what happened to Halsey, what happened to just more context about what happened to Cortana, things like that.
Yeah.
Overall, I really like it, Stella.
Good. Okay, cool.
Hey, buddy. Oh,
Oh, he's the same gun as you. Nice.
yeah. That's their main weapon.
Oh my god.
Gonna take a second here. All right, got something. Anybody else? No, I'll just bring this with me.
Nice.
Do-do-do-do-do.
That's what I do. I just carry it because, like, I mean, listen, you're always gonna find another enemy to throw it at, and it's fine. There you go.
Oh, it's so fun.
my god.
This is what I mean. Like, the gameplay is so good. They really They really nailed that aspect of it. The grapple shot, like, is a game changer for Halo. That was a bad.
Jay said that was a high value throw. It's just so satisfying. I know in multiplayer you get the badge long for it.
I'm gonna let that grunt live, Stella. I think he earned my respect. By somehow surviving my onslaught.
Destin has a heart. We'll let that he's just gonna let that grunt just have an anxiety attack in the corner.
Alright, moving on.
The grapple is just so satisfying. It's so
really
fun.
good. Are there any other weapons? Does chat want me to... Stella, can you give me some intel on what chat wants? Do they want to see other weapons? I could grab some other stuff.
Well, Jeffrey says gonna let him live with the trauma.
He can think about what he's done.
All right, chat. Who wants... Actually, should we be terrible people and tell Destin to only use the pulse rifle?
No, I'm not going to do anything like that. That's not going to happen.
All right, what weapon do you all want him to use? The Ravager is actually worse than the pulse rifle. I think the pulse rifle has its place. The Ravager is just terrible.
There's not a ton you can get in this early area, so yeah. So this is Ashram.
He's got a weird nose.
The main villain. He's very unhappy with Master Chief.
And he's got bushy eyebrows.
You're just joining us. Stella and I are playing Halo Infinite, presented by Pop-Tarts. You can unlock double XP for Halo Infinite when you purchase Pop-Tarts. This deal ends on January 31st, 2021, and is subject to complete terms. So for participating products and complete terms, head on over to kfr.com/Halo Infinite double XP. I'm gonna kill some Banished. Get out of here. I almost called them brutes. These are Banished. They're a little different. What do we got over here? I got one of these. These are fun.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Only run on Legendary would be a vibe. Way. Oh my god, that sounds terrible. I think Miranda actually wanted to do something like that though.
Alright, this guy's actually giving me some competition. Oh, that guy's a big boy. Alright. That guy has a big gun. I gotta hide a little bit.
Oh, it's the Ravager.
Never mind, he's dead.
It's okay.
Didn't work very well for him, know what I'm saying? Alright, let's go press the button. Boop, boop. Ooh, did I break something? Uh-oh.
Not the systems, Destin.
Hack the planet!
And you can do that?
No.
I like it. Again, he just says improvise, punches the console.
Gaboosh.
Oh my god.
I'm going to die here.
I love
Right, I can't hit that. He's pretty far away.
Running towards the main engines. So, I'm gonna warm things up.
Well, I wanted to be down here. Whoa. Leave me alone, buddy. I'm trying to blow up your ship. Ha! That takes a lot more on Legendary. Oh, I might die.
Did it work? Nothing seemed to happen.
Yep. Oh
Normal
no!
mode.
Not on normal!
Destin!
I was so overconfident, Stella.
Oh no! Well,
Nothing happened. Nobody saw that.
Towards the main engine.
yeah, all 136 of us didn't see anything, right?
136. You!
He got so mad. Oh.
It was him.
Hey, it's not me playing, so it's Destin. It's Destin. It's my boss.
Oh man, I'm so embarrassed.
Did it work?
That grunt called his buddies.
I'm not done yet.
He's like, hey, help me out! Help me out!
I can see them.
Over 2,000 on YouTube? Okay, so the 2,000 plus and 140
What?
on Twitch
No,
totally
I don't
didn't
wanna-
see you
no,
die
don't
on
tell me what the
normal mode.
numbers. Go to the button.
Get ready.
Okay. Fire up those engines, Chief.
So embarrassed. I apologize for letting you down, chat.
I honestly think it makes you look more human.
No.
Because you already got through this on Legendary.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Something better. The Master Chief returns. We thought you did.
Big long cutscene now if we want to just show off the storytelling for this part. Looks like the stream's stabilized. Thank you, tech team in the background. We appreciate you very much.
So smooth.
It's almost like when you have to change inputs on the fly, it sometimes causes technical issues.
It matters not. The Banished will hunt.
Oh yeah, Halo does have some of the best death ragdoll though, honestly.
Wherever you run.
I feel like
Time
the
to go.
Banished would do a really good job of contacting you about your car's extended warranty just because he said that wherever you go, we'll find you. And I'm like, sounds familiar.
Don't miss this audio log on your way out.
This sequence is so cool. I
Yeah,
really loved this sequence so much. God, it's just so cool.
Oh my god. To the left. Made it.
The game just looks gorgeous.
Yeah, they do a really good job with the interior environments.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not the right way.
And the lighting is just so nice too.
Bye! Whoop!
You know, the confidence that Master Chief has, I hope to bring. I hope to achieve someday.
Don't we all,
This
Stella?
so cool! Look at this level!
I always miss this grapple. Yeah, I did it again. It's okay. It's okay. I can save it. Save it.
Wait,
yeah!
okay. Oh my god.
I did that last time.
Oh my god. I think it is cool though that it does let you save it, like, as opposed to just dropping it. Like, well, you missed it. There you go. Like,
Yeah.
you actually get a few options, which is nice.
I'm playing on Xbox Series X, for those asking. I have 3 rounds left in my mag. 2 rounds. 1 round.
You're Master Chief. You just improvise. It's fine. You don't need the bullets.
Oh, can I make it? 1 round. I gotta make it count. Just like Master Chief.
Okay, so 90 seconds to full charge.
I lied a little bit.
Holds together that long. Charge faster.
Whoops.
Go. Run!
Here we go.
I feel like the grapple shot is just kind of like a necessary equipment item for this.
Let's get out of here. Batter up. Oh, I thought he hit something with it for some reason. If you're just joining us, we are playing Halo Infinite. Installation 007 has a big old chunk taken out of it. And we're going to be investigating what happened there. What are you thinking so far, chat? That was the opening mission. That was the warship. I believe next is Outpost Tremonius? No. We go to another interior location next. Trying to remember the mission names off the top of my head. What is up, Sophia? How's it going? This is hype. Jason T Dude says on YouTube. Tom Cruise here says he likes it, I think.
Tom Cruise is here. What do you know?
Let's see if I can switch over to keyboard and mouse. Nah.
Jay says I was excited and now I'm really excited. I already know this is gonna be fire. Jay Reality says gorgeous intro. JS Zab says love it.
Nice. I just did one, but if you're just joining us, Stella and I are playing Halo Infinite, presented by Pop-Tarts. Right now, you can unlock double XP for Halo Infinite when you purchase Pop-Tarts. The deal ends on January 31st, 2021, and is subject to complete terms. So for participating products and complete terms, head on over to www.kfr.com/Halo Infinite double XP. And that double XP boost works great with the new XP changes in multiplayer. So if you are playing MP like I am, you definitely, and you like Pop-Tarts, it's like a no-brainer.
Locate UNSC Infinity.
UNSC Infinity. Class, Supercarrier. Crew size, 7,150. Not found.
Near field perimeter scan.
1,986. UNSC tags detected.
Status.
Yeah, so lots of people died in between 5 and Infinite. Little sad.
Yeah, this segment was a little.
We're gonna be quiet now because chat is mad.
Are you not angered? No. I feel invigorated. You promised us revenge, superiority, renewal. He threatens everything. Do you question my leadership? Atriox's vision. Atriox is dead. It is his fault that we are stuck here. The Banished will never bow to anyone again. Not the Covenant. Not the Prophets. Not her. This ring will be operational. Please. Then you will have your revenge. Blade Master. Follow the Spartan from a distance. I want to know everything about him.
Accept.
Encrypted message found.
Read.
Attempting decryption. Decryption failed.
Locate message source.
Triangulation in progress. Triangulation in progress.
We're done, right, Chief? If we stay out here any longer, they're gonna come back. They'll find us, and they'll kill us. What is it you're searching for?
Match found. Signal located. Waypoint uploaded.
There's nothing there. You're looking in the wrong direction. We need to go home.
Plot the waypoint.
Requesting manual flight control override.
Do it.
Autopilot engaged.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Why would we go down there?
The Banished plan to wipe us out. All of us.
And what? You think we can stop them on our own? I told you. We lost. We need help, not heroics.
No, we do our duty. Protect humanity, whatever the cost.
I can't be the only.
Entering atmosphere. Autopilot disengaging in 5.
We have a new mission, soldier.
4.
What is it? What's down there?
3.
A weapon.
2.
A weapon?
1.
How many guns do you need? What is wrong with you? Remind me to never pick up a Spartan. This is a terrible idea. They're coming for us. All of them.
All right.
Incoming, all directions. It's not safe.
Pull back.
Okay.
I love that the pilot's like, remind me to never pick up a Spartan.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't grab a weapon. I'm all out.
Heads up. Lots of
Grab that.
Banished heading your way.
One of these nice enemies will have a weapon for you.
Oh, he got me with that, huh? Give me a second. Oh, miss. Come on. Really?
Oh my god, Destin.
There, he's done. Apparently you could do like a melee thing I saw on the X-Play review.
What melee thing?
I don't know. You can do like some sort of melee thing.
I don't know what that means.
Like a fatality move. I don't know.
More reinforcements. This weapon of
Oh,
yours
like a
must be worth
finisher?
it.
Yeah.
Be careful here. They're still coming. You really pissed them off.
Oh yeah. Pro tip for legendary: you can skip that whole encounter and just keep going.
Speed running.
Look at this place. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this place is gorgeous. Just the environment.
Yeah, I love
so
these
pretty.
interior spots.
I need to move. There are Banished ships
Give me something.
everywhere.
Oh, that'll work. Wow, they're very dead.
What was your
Any new weapons?
favorite? What was your favorite weapon combination in playing this on Legendary?
My fists. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Anything
All right.
ranged. No, you're not doing melees on legendary.
I was gonna say you probably don't want to get super close on Legendary.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Oh no.
Boop. That was a bad nade.
I can't wait to play this.
Anything where you get that lovely ping that you got the headshot. Oh. I gotta go. Peace! I'm out of here.
Chuck, I do believe this game does have a colorblind mode. I believe they
does.
do have that feature. Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct. There's a lot of things like that where they're considering anybody who would be playing, right? A lot of accessibility features, which is really nice. I'm colorblind also, so I always appreciate that when games add that. I usually don't turn it on because I can't for capture.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah. Where are we going? This way? All right.
Yeah, Jay, that's why I said that Combat Evolved fans would be very happy. Like, starting off, it hits you with that nostalgia. I wish I had that nostalgia, but, you know, I just recently played through Combat Evolved, so for me, it's very recent. But I'm sure that fans of the original are watching this and are being like, oh my god. There it is, the plasma rifle!
The auto seeker. It's good for taking out their shields.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's better than the Ravager.
It's better in campaign, honestly, because it has that seeking feature. Multiplayer, people are too squirrely. This one is pretty good for, oops, he's not dead yet. For legendary, because it does knock out their shields, you know?
Do you prefer this or the plasma pistol for that?
This, honestly. Plasma pistol, you gotta charge it. Where'd that elite go? There he is. Oops, bad timing to reload. Alright, just die, dude. Oh my goodness, these guys are not messing around. Ah, my grapple shot's not upgraded.
Uh-oh.
I'm fine, I'm fine. It's on normal, I'm good, I'm good. No pressure during an IGN stream or anything.
Oh my god.
Come here. I hate honestly, these guys, these little jackal jerks. I hate them the most because they have those stupid shields.
That's the official name for them now. The jackal
That's right.
jerks. Yep.
This feels like a trap.
It's so pretty. It looks, honestly, it kind of looks like Doom's graphics, but with Halo.
Stories, but man, this is crazier than I imagined.
Yeah, the interior locations look great. I think the exterior, the thing I always notice is the trees.
I think you're not the first one to mention that.
Yeah.
I'm reading multiple enemy ships heading this
Here we
way.
go.
Too many.
Big cutscene, important cutscene, everybody.
It's been 6 months. Where have you been?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't
The game looks
you-
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good. My programming failed. I'm not supposed to be here. You need to delete me.
No.
No. I was created for one purpose, and that purpose is no longer needed. My mission is over.
We have a new one. The Banished are planning to fire this ring. We need to make sure they don't.
First of all, what's a Banished? Second, you may have noticed that a significant piece of this installation has been damaged, making that impossible. And third, to fire this ring, they would need an activation index. Cortana had the index. I had parts of it as well.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Let's do it. We're gonna press the X button. Got a new AI. Let's go. Oh.
Did you do that?
No, removing me triggered a response from the ring. I need you to understand. There's not much time.
If you knew how you were going to die,
If you knew how you were going to die,
how would you live your life differently?
how would you live your
Here we
life?
go. Okay.
That voice is Cortana's.
No, it's not
So,
her.
I know
Destin
you
echoes.
Of that
are
line, what did
you're a
you
pretty
say?
big fan of
It's just pieces of data cycling until they
Cortana.
run
So
out of
how did
power.
you feel about playing through
It's
with the
all
weapon?
around us.
I don't think I can answer that question without spoiling what happens in the story, because by the end of the story, I like the weapon more. And we're pretty early on, so yeah. But overall, do I like the weapon? Yes. Where's Halsey? Here.
So I'm really curious about. She said that it's like energy cycles cycling out till they fade. So it's like, is that their explanation for ghosts?
Oh yeah, I don't know about this. Well, this is AIs are made from Catherine Halsey's brain, and this is Master Chief remembering when he was a kid and kidnapped and started the Spartan training program, basically.
But is he
And this
remembering,
is
or is
supposed to
it
be
like
John.
is it like ghosts of
It's
Halsey's memory of him because of that
something
AI
up
in his head
ahead.
now?
I can feel
You know,
it
'cause, like,
well,
he-
it's Cortana's. final remnants or whatever, just like throwing off the last signals from, I guess, her, not her brain, but her AI consciousness.
Yeah.
I would guess. I'm going off the cuff here a little bit, but trying to read between the lines, you know?
The lore is so cool. Like, I mean, it's a little messed up considering how some of the Spartans were taken from their homes, but you know.
Smell them.
Well, an array of sensors in your armor can, and I analyze the inputs. You smell fine, by the way.
And she opted to do the bad thing, really.
Look, over there. That's the source.
The bridge is out.
Yes, it is. Maybe there's a way to power it back up nearby.
Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
What's this here? Lots of story in this mission about like what happened.
Is it safe?
Oh yeah, this sequence is cool.
I think so. Yes. It's safe. This is part of me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but it is me. It was the last part I remember being deleted. Let me just...
Oh yeah, I used this in the review.
You are here because you were chosen. Our enemies are getting smarter and more numerous every day. What I am about to show you will help turn the tide of war. I have been working to harness the strategic power of a shipborne AI onto the battlefield. Are you ready?
Yes, Dr. Halsey.
Unlike previous AI models, she will reside between your mind and the suit, directly communicating with your neural interface. Think of her as a new set of eyes to aid your reactions and upgrade your reconnaissance. She's not the driver, but a way to level the playing field.
What do I call her?
Ask her. She named herself.
Hello, Master Chief. I'm Cortana.
Together you become our newfound hope. Together, you become our key to humanity's survival. She will do anything necessary to make sure that your mission is accomplished, even if that means sacrificing herself, or you, to accomplish it.
What happened? I touched it and...
Was that real?
It's just data. It's just here. Clusters of recursive code. But this, on the other hand, this is the framework I use to trap Cortana. It contains a copy of the activation index, at least fragments of it. What should we do with it?
Do we need it?
Well, based on what you've told me so far, the bigger question is, do the Banished need it?
Do it.
That was... something? Let's go.
You know, I've been playing Halo since the first one, and it's just like, it's kind of cool that you make these connections with the characters in this franchise, and just hearing from Cortana again is...
Did I miss something?
It's just interesting. You have memories of playing the game with your friends like years ago, and you're getting to experience it again here years later, and they're sort of wrapping up that story that you started with the original Halo. I do like that quite a bit.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I really like the nod to the first meeting of Cortana as well. I really liked that a lot, but it makes me kind of sad because, you know, Master Chief, you can tell that he clearly misses her and has had a really deep connection with her. So,
yeah,
seeing that sequence, I was just like, oh no, my heart.
This weapon has a little bit of drop to it, so I always aim a little high.
With the Mangler, yeah.
Go on, buddy. Whoops. That was just a bad shot. Sorry, Craig. Ooh, ammo. I'll take it. All right, where to? Going over there to another button. Perch.
I do like that it lets you refill your ammo with those stations. That's really nice.
Not the type to waste any time, huh?
No.
It's definitely appreciated when you have like a weapon that you specifically like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's so bad for the grunts. You just one-shot them. Poor thing.
All right. Oh, I missed. Oh. I almost felt bad for him for a second.
Almost.
Heal up, Chief. Jeez.
You're not giving him time.
Let's get that Banished audio log. Let's go. Playing on normal, not easy. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I can't get a hang of the stalker rifle. Like in campaign, it's fine, but in multiplayer, I cannot get the hang of it.
You gotta like rapid fire it. Where's the seed? But I know what you're saying. Yeah, plant a power seed. Okay.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Is this where I came in? No.
This gravity lift should
Oh,
be
lots of
powered
dead
up.
things. Yeah, that's where I came in.
We need to find a way to bring it back online.
I think
There's
for
a
my
room.
first playthrough, I want to continue on like I think I was on heroic. That's like a step above normal.
Oh, it's up there.
And then when I do co-op, whenever that finally comes out, I think I want to do that on legendary with friends. I feel like that's the way to do it.
It's part of the ring's life force.
Play through on normal and then do
Called a power
the harder difficulty. I'm gonna mainline it on legendary, I think, and then go back and just switch it back to normal and just have fun, you know?
Yeah, I think I was playing it on heroic, like a step above normal.
Yeah, heroic's good.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, and then I'll do legendary with friends. I'm like not super worried about that, so.
Chief.
Yeah, all right, Destin, a heads up. We got 10 minutes left for campaign time, so let's see how far we can get with that.
Oh, we got the shield upgrade, thank goodness.
Very important.
She was carrying an enhanced
No,
shield
it helps.
So, what are the upgrades that you feel we should go for first in our playthrough?
Grapple
Like-
hook, the faster shooting grapple hook, and shield if you're on legendary.
Her vitals have been offline for nearly a
Those
month.
are two that I used a lot.
Cause of death was an energy.
I didn't
bleed,
upgrade target
different,
sensor
stronger.
or anything.
A single strike. She never saw it coming.
Trying to get you. I'm not gonna waste the bullet on you.
We're here.
Okay,
Elevator should
snipers.
take us to the surface.
Snipers hurt on any difficulty. Did not want to.
Arkham says, I'm gonna try legendary and see how long I last before I cry and change it to normal.
That's a way to do it.
That's a pretty good gauge, yeah. I mean, a little extreme, but yes.
Where'd that sniper go?
I feel like, would you say that the level difficulty from heroic to legendary changes a lot?
Yeah. It's just like you can get hit like twice.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. I'm gonna borrow it for a second.
Just borrow it. He's dead. How are you gonna return it? Next to kin?
I just press the button? Am I done? No, it's like...
That'll have to wait, Chief. Keep
AKA clear the room. You scrub. I only have power weapons. I don't really want to use
I think
those
there's some
on
around. Yeah, there's some
guys.
around.
Well, that's a sniper. He's got to go no matter what. That. Shield's recharging a little faster. That's helpful.
I love the disruptor so much. It's so fun.
Boop. Poor guy. So I don't know. This guy seems nice.
Destin.
It's all right, buddy. Hey. He was mean to me.
We need to call down.
Gee, it's almost like a boss fight is about to
Look for a
happen.
control terminal.
So the grunt slaps you, so you kill him.
Yeah.
Elevators
He
drawing
punched me.
power from the ring.
But he was
Well, it
scared.
Oh,
so
I
the
gotta go get
seed
the
is
seed
missing.
first.
What are these things?
Genetic repositories. Forerunner storage vessels.
Oh, there's an audio log out there.
That should do it. Let's get back to the
Look
elevator.
at that. I don't want to look around and walk off the ledge again.
This game's gorgeous.
Oh, is that wait?
So pretty.
Okay, I thought that was Lasky. It's not. But this is one of the UNSC logs.
Mm.
I brought it up from whatever's below. When it opened, God, it was something different.
All right, here we go.
Never seen anything like
Boss
it.
time. Oh.
You need to believe me. It's not my fault.
All right, here we go. Boss time.
All right, we got like 6 minutes or so. Are you?
We'll kill the boss and we'll go to the surface and then we'll call it if that's okay for production.
Yeah. I was gonna say you can knock this out easy, right? Boss fight.
We'll see.
Easy.
Only died
easy.
once.
Oh, I don't need to. It's already on its way down.
If you're just joining us, thank you so much. And just a reminder that this stream is brought to you by Pop-Tarts. Thank you for joining Stella and I. Right now, you can unlock double XP for Halo Infinite when you purchase Pop-Tarts. This deal ends on January 31st, 2021, and is subject to complete terms. So for participating products and complete terms, head on over to www.kfr.com/HaloInfinite-XP.
So that you should be brought before him. He did not specify in how many pieces.
Well, I think I'm gonna be okay, Stella. Maybe not. Spoke too soon.
I'm on a delay, so I'm gonna see what you're gonna talk about. Oh, the little guy's getting you. Okay.
Oh, they're dead.
Nice. I think you got this.
Well, yeah, we're good. Man, poor guy.
He is so confident. He's so confident. You know what? That's okay. That's the kind of energy you want to bring into your life, right? Fake it till you make it, but he unfortunately did not make it. So, you know, it didn't work out for him, but he brought the energy, so it's good. He believed in himself, right? That's the most that we can ask for ourselves.
Right? We are going to go to the surface of installation 0007, and then I think we're going to call it there. Brian, Mr. Production, sir? What do you think? Ooh. Producer Brian's telling me I can play a little bit more. Let's go. All right, so we got a Spartan core here. These are great. These are how you upgrade everything. You're definitely going to want to find these. Check out the IGN wiki for all the locations of the Spartan cores, all the locations of the skulls, basically everything you need.
Another Silex. But this one's open.
We are going to
What do you
head
think was in
to the
it?
surface. Ooh, I like these grenades.
Why so cynical? It might be something good.
Trust me, it won't be.
Sir Chuck says, nice. Let's see that land. Man, that grunt was just taking a nap.
They're taking a nap now, that's for sure.
Oh my, Destin!
Terminal over there.
Just help him fall asleep, you know?
Uh-huh.
Just give me a second. I should be able to get control from here.
So Tremonius,
Yes, the long nap.
a victim of the Master Chief's might. Do not fool
That fight was
yourself.
way easier on
He was
normal.
not the best of the banished, not by any measure. It occurs to me that we have not been introduced. I, of course, know of you, Spartan. Your legend, the fear you inspire is admirable. The hope you stir in the hearts of your kind. Misplaced. I want you to know my name, too. To know my legend. How else will you beg me for mercy? I am Escharum, War Chief of the Banished. This is my world now. And you have little time remaining in it.
Love this shot. So we have made it to the surface. I'm gonna keep the weapons that I have.
Wow, look at this place. It's so full of more monsters coming to kill
So
us.
pretty.
Something's behind me. Well, let's clear this outpost really quick. There's a lot of these little assignments here where you have to like clear outposts. This is kind of trying to teach you about that aspect of the game. And we have cleared the first 3 chapters of the game in the beginning of the stream here. And from here, you kind of go out into the open world. Get out of here, dude.
I like how Edstrom was like, yeah, that last guy that you killed, he wasn't even the best of my men. It's fine. He's like, he doesn't care. He's like, yeah, he was fine.
He doesn't count.
Yeah, he's like, you don't even know what's coming.
Boop! Oh, you almost got me there, buddy. Good try. What else we got? I hate those guys.
The kinky, beefy guys.
Whoa! That actually hurts. I am being told that I do need to wrap it up. Probably a good time seeing my shields are low. Sorry, Mr. Grunty. Thank you so much for joining us, for joining Stella and I. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Pop-Tarts for sponsoring this stream. Don't forget that right now, you can unlock double XP for Halo Infinite when you purchase Pop-Tarts. This deal ends on January 31st, 2021, and is subject to complete terms. So for participating products and complete terms, head on over to www.kfr.com/Halo Infinite double XP. And for more on Halo Infinite, keep it right here on IGN. I'm going to get back to some Halo Infinite.